Hi, welcome back to Gen Z Talk. I'm Z. This time we're headed to Hsinchu. Hsinchu is also in Taiwan. It's about an hour-long drive from Taipei. Because we left a bit later than expected, by the time we got to Hsinchu, it's already noon. So our first stop was actually a detour for lunch. After lunch, we went to the Hsinchu Zoo. The weather was a bit too nice. It was a scorching 38 degrees outside. What makes this zoo different in my opinion is how it's nicely integrated with the city. Without the sign outside, I would have thought this was just a park that was for some reason filled with exotic animals. It's so good at balance beam. Such great gymnastics. Some of the parks I've been to like to change the landscape completely so it feels like you're in a whole different world. This one's like this. Most of the scenery, aside from the animals, looks super normal, including the trees and shrubs. I think the animal will also agree with me about that. Man, the sun was an absolute killer that day. I mean, a whole lot of them were chilling in the shade. Aside from being like a park, another cool thing is that the cafe is located beside the entrance. But what's even cooler is that you can see some of the animals from inside the cafe. This is different from most of other zoos I've been to, where the restaurant's further inside the park and is surrounded by only tourists. We stayed there until the sun was starting to set and moved to our final destination of the day, the Nanlia Fishing Harbor. As we got closer to the harbor, we saw a bunch of things flying around. Naturally, we thought they were just very big birds. We only noticed that those were kites once we stepped out of the car. Hsinchu is known for their strong winds, and so it's no coincidence that there are many kites soaring around. But in addition to the kites, the wind, and the stunning sunset, which you'll see in a moment, this field looks like a perfect spot for me to run! Haha, don't know. Okay, I'm done running. I'm tired now. Someone was flying a Spiderman shaped kite and I took a video of it. Unfortunately, it didn't last long.
Oh, come on, keep going. Keep. Lun. Oof.
Aside from running around, getting your feet soaked by the seawater, it is an absolute must when going to the seashore. And here it is, the sunset. What a great way to end our one-way trip to Hsinchu. So yeah, we saw animals at the zoo, we went to the seashore where we looked at the sunset and at the kites flying in the sky. Which one feels more relaxing? Comment down below and let me know. Also to remember, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!